What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Just real quick before we get started, from a hypochondriac point of view, I haven't been feeling good. I went to the doctor today, but I was sitting in the waiting room, and I noticed that the 3 or 4 people in the waiting room with me had just been sitting there for like over an hour, like there's no coming and going. I said, what's going on? So there's 12 people in front of you. I only see 3 or 4 in the waiting room. It's kind of trip, but 12 people, I'm going to bounce. I'm not sitting around that long, but I do need to get in. Haven't been feeling well, and I thought, you know what? Let me check my blood sugar. I got one of those things, you know? So I checked it, 92, which is very, very low. Because I've been having fatigue. First, I thought the fatigue came from COVID. Now I know it ain't COVID. Then I'm thinking the fatigue came from an ulcer, because I do have somewhat of a stomach problem. Now I'm thinking all the way bloody ulcer, because I did vomit a couple days ago, and there was pink foam. That could have been a cherry 7-Up I was drinking. Be that as it may. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I do know I checked my blood sugar, it's 92, and that's hella low. And it even says, and I looked it up, Googled, that that'll cause fatigue. So, man, we got to just figure out what's going on. Maybe I end up getting to the doctor tomorrow, whatever. But, what I'm going to say right now is, in jail and prison, bathrooms are always, the bathroom situation always sucks. It's shitty. No pun intended. It's always messed up. Let's, for instance, go to a place like C1. It's a big dorm. Upper and lower tier, if you will. I know this dude from Sacto Skins. If you said, you know, you'll be talking, you go, if you will. He'd go, oh, I might. So, yeah, it's an upper and lower tier, if you will. Oh, I might. Anyways, only 1 bathroom, sometimes 2. They got 4 bathrooms in each corner, but it'd be cleaning, or this one's not available. They have the tape up. And then, you know, there's a urinal and there's a shitter. But, of course, if someone's on the shitter, you can't use the urinal. I've been having to pee bad, saying like, damn, there's some dude that's taking his time, taking his morning dump. There's the urinal right there. But you can't just come up, bust out next to him, like this far away from his face. You just can't do it. As much as you want to, so the bathroom's always a trip in there. And when they put in the toilet, they put in a flushing device, a flushing restrictor, where you can only get like 2 flushes within 5 minutes. If you flush twice in a 5-minute period, you couldn't have another flush for half hour. I don't even know all the dynamics and the rules that they install and set up with this certain flush restrictor, but I know it fucked the whole program up, because the rule is, you're taking a dump in a cell and you sit down, and every time you drop one, you flush, get rid of it. You don't let it sit and build up. But you can't stay flushing. Then I had this cellie chip on this, older Southsider dude. He insisted that I flush my farts. Like if you had to pass gas, get out and flush it. We don't have the flushes for that. In county jail, trip on this, you'll be in there, you'll be passing gas a lot. I don't even know what the hell it is. I sat and tripped on it before, like, dude, because I mean, you're in a pod of only maybe 20 people, and you're always hearing rip, burn. I mean, it's going off right and left. Going to a dorm 5 on the farm, 30-something people, 36 people. You're sitting there count time. Everyone's on your bed. Everyone's drinking, and you're just hearing rip, rip. A lot of times the cops will come through with the smell good stuff, the spray. They're walking by to count, they're just having to spray. I think it's the food they give you. The temperature is off. Whatever they feed, it causes gas, man. This older Southsider dude wanted me to flush my farts. And a lot of times, I'll be reading my book or sitting there. Sometimes I'll be talking, and I'll think I could sneak it by. I feel it. There's not a whole lot of pressure in my stomach. I can get this one by. So we're talking, all of a sudden just rip. It's like, Splinter, me and you're going to have a problem, homeboy. And I'm going to tell the homies don't get involved. What he's referring to there is Southsiders have a rule, no one-on-ones. If they one fight, they all fight. He's telling me and you're going to have a fight. And I'm telling my homeboys they can't jump in, just me and you. He's an older dude, there's no way I want to fight an older dude. But he'd get mad as hell. Like, Splinter, we have a major problem. I go, dude, I'm the one that should be mad. I'm the one that should be disappointed. I really thought I could hold that one in. How do you think I feel not having total control over my body functions? My bad. You get pissed off. But even worse, one night, he was tripping because he wouldn't get his medication from the streets. He was prescribed. I don't care if you're prescribed, Vicodin or whatever, you get on the streets. You're not going to come to jail and get it. That prescription's dead. Unless it's something serious with seizures or whatever. Anyway, he wouldn't get his pain meds. He's mad about it, so he concocted a plan one night. He's like, Splinter, hit me in my back. And he, you know, had his back, and he pulled, and he just wanted me, boom, I started hitting him, and he kept saying, harder, harder, use both hands. He wanted me to just bomb as hard as I could on his lower back. Harder, harder, don't be a pussy, come on. I wouldn't hit him as hard as I could, but I was going pretty hard. He wanted more. Well done. You can hear pop, 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 pop. Neighbors, what's going on? No man, hey, don't trip. Pop, 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 pop. Finally he stops. He caught in the button. There's a button, a speaker. Pushed it for the cops. I need a nurse. I need a nurse. The nurse shows up. He's like, look at my back. I told you my back's messed up. I need my medication. Look, it gets all broke out, red with pain. You can see knuckles and shit. Nurses look at me. I'm like, They didn't give them meds. They didn't give them what they wanted. They left. He's like, yeah, I didn't get my meds. They come back like 15 minutes later, tell him to roll shit up. They're taking him to another spot. He was mad. He was pissed off because the heroin connection was next door, and he was like, taking care of him a little bit. More on that in a minute. So, he's madder and shit. They're moving him. They want to move him to a different medical spot or whatever. So as he rolls all his stuff up and he leaves, he runs upstairs, tells a Southsider who has the keys that I have a $50 debt. Make sure you collect on that, which I don't. Make sure you collect on that, he says. Anyway, they take the dude out of there. I think everything's good. He leaves and cleans the cell up and give me a new cellie. Go sleep. In the morning, breakfast, open it up for day room. They'll come barging down here. Hey, you know, got a $50 debt. Homeboy told us. So when are you going to pay that 50? I'm like, I don't have a $50 debt. Yeah, you do. That's what he came up. Well, dude, if it came up and told you the moon is blue, would that make it true? I mean, what, just said because he said it? I mean, no, I did not have a $50 debt. Here's what happened. When we very first moved in with each other, he shot a kite next door for a $50 paper. We were going to go in half on it. He has a syringe and everything. Comes over, he mixes it up, draws like the whole thing up and goes with it. I'm watching all this go down. As soon as he did, I go, well, that's your 50. You just bought that 50. You know, I'm not going to help pay for that. Can we digest that right now? Can we get that out of the way? Let's establish that. I'm not helping you pay for that. He did all. He's like, well, let's go 30-20. He was like a little bit less. I go, no, it's all you. I want it 50-50, dude. Break bread like Jesus said. But no. He did it all. Expecting, 50. Everyone might say, explain what's with that 50. I don't know what's with that 50. I can pay for it. I'm not paying for a dime of that shit. So he got mad. I moved and went up, told I owed a 50. So they were on my fucking bumper. I'm like, dude, I don't owe 50. I'm not paying it. No, I'm not going to. Nope. Not, they're on my bumper. They're plotting. They're talking shit. And I just seen them over the corner and they were talking to White. Split him something's debt. I ain't got no debt. I was pretty sure they're getting ready to move on me. Then guess what? They bring that dude back. What? They bring him back because he went over there. He literally rolled it up. He gets over there and his brother-in-law's there. His wife's brother, I guess. Is that brother-in-law? I can't live with this fool, he says. He's over there a couple of days arguing with his wife's brother and just rolls his shit up. So now I can't be here. Get me out of here. I'm not going to live with my wife's brother. Rolled it up, which is a big no-no. Bring him back as soon as he walks in. Now I'm on his bumper. I say, hey, fool, why'd you tell him how to $50 debt? Blah, 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 blah. He's like, oh, yeah, we'll take care of that. Don't worry, we'll take care of it. He goes to the sales, they're talking. Then they always figure out when you come from somewhere where you came from and why you getting moved again. Then he came out, he rolled it up, and he tried to play the family card. Like, no, it's a family thing. I couldn't live around my brother-in-law. I had to leave. You guys understand, don't you? No, we don't. Brrr. Jumped him, got rid of his ass. Then they even had a nerve a little bit later to be like, Splinter, let's talk about that 50. What? Hell no, I know fucking 50, dog. You're tripping. You must be really desperate trying to come out. You pay 25 now, we'll squash the whole thing. What? Yeah, rolling it up is serious business. I have a real good homie. Real good, solid little homie. He comes from good pedigree, good line. His family's somebody, they got a lot of people, and everyone knows the business. He came to county jail, and I guess he was still kind of high, kind of tripping. He got in his cell, he said there was no water, and he got like paranoid, he rolled it up and got the hell out of there. But then it came time, like, word, it came out, like, you rolled it up. What do you mean you rolled it up? So then he had to clean it up. He literally had to go to Wasco reception. When he got to Wasco reception, check into D6 the hole, go there and figure it out and clean it up. Like, why'd you roll it up? Why'd you leave? What happened? Oh, he explained himself and he cleaned it up, whatever. But rolling it up's a big, big no-no. Your dad is a man. Trip on this, though. Then the T-bunks, the T-beds, those suck. Say like you have a pot or a dorm, say 270. That's not a dorm, it's not a pot either. Say like you have a building, a block, a 270. You know why they call them 270 or 180? Because the gunner in the tower and a 270, he moves his head like 270 to see the whole building, right? Where the gunner in the 180s, he just has to look 180, back and forth. In the 270, it's like a horseshoe. A-yard, building 5, 270, sales. They have the nerve to throw a bunch of bunks in the day room, call them T-bunks. Suck. I had the top bunk too. There are 3 bunks. If you're like in the middle one, you arrange some sheets, you got yourself a cave going on, not so bad. How about you're on top? I mean, I'll wake up in the morning, I'm just sitting there and you see everyone outside their cells, not looking at me, of course, but they're just looking around. It just sucks to be the fishbowl. On the fishbowl, the front street shot. Hated it. And for bathroom, they got 1 bathroom. They'll have an empty cell in the bottom tier. Say, hey, that's the bathroom for everybody. And there's like well over 20 people. All have to use this 1 bathroom. And it's always usually dirty and shut out. But one day, it was like a Saturday, there's no yard, we're all kind of hanging out, it's mornings, 10 o'clock, some card games going on, people talk shit, drink coffee. This black dude gets his stuff, goes over and starts bird bathing. First he cleaned it out, which took a while, and started bird bathing, which that's everyone's bathroom, and you're just going to tie it up with a bird bath. By bird bath, I mean fill the sink up with water, got naked, got itself wet, took a shower using a sink. In the only bathroom we have for all the T-bunks. He's in there for a while. Everyone at first like, well, what the fuck? It's kind of unheard of. Well, you see it once in a while if someone's going to clean it. Like, they'll clean it because it does get messy. After they clean it, a quick bird bath because they're dirty from cleaning it. Get out of there. Now you have a cleaner bathroom. He's in there just hanging out, dude. People were starting to trip and gather. All of a sudden, I saw this one black dude who sleeps by me walk over there, walk in there. So after about 10 minutes, just pop him. You heard him get hit. You heard the dude fall down. Then he came out. He slept real close to me. I think the cops knew about it and everything. No one says shit. Everyone, normal program. He came out. I go, damn, dude, like that? He goes, yeah, he knew better. So, I mean, no warning shots. You figured he would have went in there and said, hey, man, you got like 5 minutes or 1 minute. Or just, dude, what the fuck you doing? Get the fuck, did you shit your pants or something? Get yourself together and get out of here. You can't type the bathroom. Didn't say nothing. He didn't feel like talking. Guess he didn't feel like he wanted to explain himself. Went in there and mollywopped him. And dude, when he got up, he didn't finish his bird bath. He just got dressed. Came out and sat down at the table. He had like soap in his ear and in his beard and shit. And he sat there. I don't even think he knew where he was for a while. A good 20 minutes and he got up. Like, oh shit. Oh snap. So that was a trip. But the dude had knocked him. Like I said, he slept right by me. He was a real good rapper. He would rap all the time, and I'd be feeling, I'd be into it. He had this one line, I don't know the line, but I know it went chirp, chirp, like a phone. Like he's rapping, and he stops and made like a phone sound, chirp, chirp, then I answer, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, dude, that's a cold little line. Sometimes I'll hear cold lines. I'm a musician, not rap. I like to write lyrics and verses, you know my style, kind of funny, crazy stuff with my guitar. I like to try to steal, I'll steal stuff I hear. It sounds dope. Yes, I will. I couldn't really fit the chirp, chirp into my repertoire. Is that a good word, huh? Ugh. But I was feeling him do it. It fit his repertoire perfectly. So I'd be sitting there kind of from a distance. He had about 5 or 6 homeboys standing around. He's rapping. They're all grooving to it. And I'd be like as close as I can get without drawing attention. So I get real close. A wood splinter up in their mix. People call me out on it. What the fuck are you doing? Just like I've said before, that I was in Soledad after that riot. That the Woods got into with the blacks and Southsiders got involved too. I was in Toro Dorm on B-Yard. All the blacks. Just white Northerners and Southsiders in there. Pisces. They had 2 different TVs. The TV over here for the Woods and Southsiders. Pisces, the TV over here for blacks Norteños, and they have benches up front. Well, over here they're watching X-Files or some of the Woods or whatever, and the Norteños, there's no blacks. Norteños are watching a award show for rap music. And I listen to the radio, so I'm up on whatever current rap songs coming out. They're gonna do some live performances. I was kind of like wanting to see it. So I asked one Northerner, hey, can I grab that first bench, sit down and watch it? He goes, yeah. So I grabbed the first bench, I'm watching it. Man, the Woods were walking by and it looks to kill. Splinter, what are you doing, dog? And I'm just, watching, bro. Watching what? What are you doing, man? Our side's over there. Oh, I know, but I asked. He said I could watch this. For what, dog? I'm just going to watch this. I'm going to watch this real quick. Watch what? For why? For what? What are you doing? It's our side's over there. Okay, I get it. I got on with their side, watch X-Files, try to block it out, hear the... I mean, they weren't feeling it. They weren't feeling it. I know I've said this before, too. Sometimes I say stuff, people are like, oh, I've heard that before. Look, I've been telling stories for almost years now. A lot of this stuff interacts. Sometimes I'll tell this story and it'll just slide into this one. But yeah, okay, I'll tell it for her. Like, you might get a little piece. You might get a little tiny, look, my bad. But I will add in that when I was in New Delano, I borrowed the Skinheads Walkman and I had it on rap. I gave it back to him. There was a white meeting. All the whites are gathered, a junta, if you will. Oh, I might. We're sitting and talking, hanging out at this white meeting. And he goes, oh, thank you, Splinter. I go, for what? He goes, now I know where the rap station's at. Gracias. So I was like, oh, he meant to front me off, and that's exactly what he did, put me on blast, because it's frowned upon in there. I don't care, I keep it real. I know there's a lot of Woods that like rap and listen to rap, but they go in there and they won't listen to rap, or won't say they do, because, like I said, it's frowned upon. I don't care. I'll grab my guitar and be rapping, jing, 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 and I'll be rapping, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be napping, and I ain't playing, jing, 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 jing. Whoa. No, that was kind of... Anyway, what's up? So, and then, let me trip on this, man. I guess the next story is that what's going to be? Oh, you know what I hated most, though? About prison, of everything? When I look back, what I hated the most about prison was my first term. H1, Wasco reception. My bed, I was bunked up with Danny from Long Beach, a meth cook. Cool ass dude. Had his hookup, got out and missed him. He just got busted. I looked forward to hanging out with him on the streets. It didn't happen. A lot of times it won't. You'll get in there and you'll make hookups and you'll meet people and sometimes it just falls through. Anyways, right by the bathroom, I didn't think it'd be a big deal till the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning. Everyone goes in there and shaves their heads, so it's... About 5 or 6 people doing this. And I'm just like, going fucking nuts to wake up and hear that. It's like, oh my gosh. It was like that for 6 weeks. The whole time I was in there. Wake up every morning. Just like when I sailed up with Scooter from Orange County. Goodwood. Over there in H5, Wasco reception. Top tier. The cell next to us, it was a Friday. Too, just happened to be a Friday. The toilet broke. So went stop flushing. Wouldn't stop flushing. Like, tell the cops, what the fuck? They come put a toilet on top of it. Still flushing like crazy, man. Loud, just like, oh, Joe's crazy. All Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, the Monday. About lunchtime, another plumber got off his ass. We're telling him, open that gate, just turn off the water to it. You know, like, is there something you can do? Like, can you kink a hose? Can you do something? Can you kick it out with your foot? Can you hit it with a hammer? Can you give us some earplugs? Shh. But what was cool is I could sing, because I like to sing. You guys know I don't sing for shit, and I like to do push-ups. I was all about Red Hot Chili Peppers back then, so we doing some push-ups. Deep inside of a parallel universe. It's getting harder and harder to tell what came first. Scooter's looking at me, I'm just... Wild boy? Nothing, dog. Like, give him a whole Coke in air. What, brother? Deep inside of a parallel. I like to sing and work out. Some people don't want to hear it. Anyway, yeah, so, be that as it may. Other than that, so, I'm at the farm one time when I first started going to jail. Friday and Saturday, they keep the phone on all night and the TV on all night. And there's this dude, he's talking to his old lady. He had a sheet out, it's kind of cold. And so his old lady has covered up with a sheet. And now people figured out, a couple of dudes up late figured out he was choking the chicken. Talking to his old lady, dirty, covered up with a sheet. And they're like, what? They start throwing matches at him. Because we could smoke back then. Dude, what the fuck are you doing? That was a joke, kind of funny. They told some people. Some people that they told didn't think it was cute and funny. Like, he was doing what? Like, with his hand, and I come later and grab it. Like, where's it gonna go? Like, this ain't cool. Like, what are we talking about? So people decided to stay up late. It's happening on a Friday. Let's see if it does on a Saturday. So people stayed up late. I stayed up late. I want to see what's going on. People stayed up. I'm surprised he didn't notice all the people that were up late and all around. But sure enough, he broke out with his sheet. And he started making a movement with his shoulder. And these people didn't want to rush him with their fists. What they did is they got hot water, and they threw hot water on him. So he jumped up. And the sheet fell down. He had a shirt on, his pants down with his ankles. He had an erection, okay? But he had a glove on it, a rubber glove. And he had a glove tied around at the bottom, I guess, to keep the lubrication flowing. And I guess maybe to catch whatever may come out. Had a glove on it. And he was jumping around because he had hot water in his face. And I only looked for a split second. I turned away as fast as I could. But it looked like the weirdest fucking high five I've ever seen. People were clowning. Their intention was to start punching him when they see what he looked like under that sheet. But everyone was freaking laughing their ass off, man. Got so much attention. We're Barracks 21. The cop office was right there. They came and got him. They was out of there. I don't know how long it took him to free that glove. That is how you make a fifi, with a glove. But usually tie the glove onto the towel. You don't tie the glove onto you. But whatever works, bro. I'm sure he got burned the fuck up. That shit is boiling, scalding hot water, and he's got a cup on him right in the face. Dude, what do you think you're gonna do? Sit here, choke the chicken, spank Frank in a 30-man dorm? Ain't no one feeling it. We're all looking for an excuse to mollywop somebody, and you just gave us one partner, and that's like, you're playing it too close. So, just like this though, when I was at Arizona, there's this MILF guard that came in. She had like the bleached blonde hair and the fake boobs, and she was always like trying to talk sex and sex play and wink, and she just, all the dudes would be like, she'd be talking, she had the cologne, she's Marilyn Monroe out the game and shit, and just like, I thought she'd come stand under a grate and her freaking dress is gonna flow up. She just, oh yeah guys, you know, playing it on hard. Then one day she tells me, and the homeboy was sitting there, she's like, yeah, I don't really like this, working this dorm. When I worked next door to that dorm, those guys at Count Time, they exposed themselves to me. She says, I like that. None of you guys expose yourself up here. Like, what? What do you mean? She goes, yeah, over there. What guys? They expose themselves. Which ones? What do they do? What do they look like? What are you talking about? Let's talk more about this. Because whoever the fuck this is going to get smashed. So we coaxed it out of her. She didn't know that we were setting it up. She didn't know that she was eventually going to get this dude freaking, I don't want to say mollywop thing because I just said it. Boo-bopped, bebopped, beat down, just punched in the face as hard as they could. And a kick too. So, coaxed out of her. Who was it? And finally, she described a dude, a white dude by his tattoos and shit. And yeah, I was told to sell, you got to beat that dude down. Unless you're there doing it with them, watching them, and you agree with this behavior. Otherwise, man, do not pass go, do not collect that 200. Get rid of him. What you did. I mean, come on now. Just like this dude. I got this tattoo because of a skinhead who I've known ever since 18 doing time in county jail. He has a tattoo right here of a guy's skull smoking a cigarette with a cap. Seen him in Wasco. He's telling me how he's in trouble. He just got beat up at the whole Pleasant Valley, and they kicked him out. Now he came back to Walther reception. No kites, none had a chance to get caught up to me. He's like, dude, I'm done. I'm gonna get fucked off, and I get where I'm going. I was like, why? He's like, 'cause I read some kites. Someone gave me some kites to deliver them. I opened them up, which you can't. They booby trap them. What I like to do is put a tape on it and then scribble over that tape. If you take it off, there's no way you can match it back up. You can see the pin marks. Works every time. Said he opened some kites, but no, I heard later what he did. And he was the whole Soledad. This nurse came walking by, and he was spanking Frank, choking the chicken. She's like, what? And then they'll tell the homeboy, she says, hey, you need to check your homeboy. He just exposed himself. And they, boom, got him real good, beat his ass, and then I don't know what happened then. Then I see him walk to reception. But I was like, hey, enough of that. Cool spot for a tat. I think I'll get one right there too, man. Right on, cool. So, yeah, other than that, that's something else I want to say? Yeah, so. Anyways, yeah, this video's 20 minutes. Good enough. They haven't been dying, huh? I figured out the secret. I got rid of a bunch of apps that I don't need. The apps were what slowing me down. So now I got good content. I'm going to be starting making a lot of content. I know I've been saying that, but I kind of have been doing it as well. I want to start going every morning, making a video. I'm trying to figure out what I could do. Splender's coffee time. I want to actually read a chapter of a book. How do you guys feel about that? Brian Head Welch's book. He's from Bakersfield. I can get some insight. I can get some commentary. I can read the chapter. We can talk about it. Probably lead into other things. You know how my mind works. I'm reading some. It's going to be like, huh, what do you mean? You said something about that? What? Go off on a tangent or rant, whatever. I want to start doing it every morning. I'm going to do more lives. The next live I do here real soon, I'm just going to go to there and play guitar riffs. If you want to come check me out, watch me play guitar, make a request for a song, do that. Because next live, it's going to be guitar ripping and shredding. Anyway, got enough of that. Most of them respect you guys. Cut the string. Oh, and I mailed out 11 packages yesterday. Cut the string, let it fly. Peace.